Lord, ye sons of God, bring unto the Lord glory and honor.
Praise the Lord.
The reading is from St. Paul's Epistle to the Hebrews.
Wisdom bless that day.
Brethren, when God made a promise to Abraham, since he could swear by no one greater, he swore by himself, saying, Surely blessing I will bless thee, and multiplying I will multiply thee. And thus, having patiently endured, he obtained the promise. For people indeed swear by what is greater, and in every dispute of theirs the oath is final for confirmation. So when God, being minded to show more abundantly to the heirs of the promise the immutability of his counsel, he interposed it with an oath, that by two immutable things, in which it is impossible for God to lie, we might have a strong consolation, we who have fled for refuge, to lay hold of the hope that is set before us, a hope which we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast, and entering into that which is within the veil, where Jesus entered as a forerunner on our behalf, having become a high priest forever, according to the order of Melchizedek.
Peace be to thee that readeth.
Wisdom attend, let us hear the holy gospel. Peace be to all.
Thy spirit.
The reading is from the holy gospel according to St. Mark.
Glory to thee, O Lord, glory to thee.
Let us attend. At that time, a man came to Jesus, kneeling down and saying to him, Teacher, I brought my son to you, for he has a dumb spirit, and whenever it seizes him, it dashes him down, and he foams and grinds his teeth and becomes rigid. And I asked your disciples to cast it out, and they were not able. And Jesus answered him, O faithless generation, how long am I to be with you? How long am I to bear with you? Bring him to me. And they brought the boy to him, and when the spirit saw Jesus, immediately it convulsed the boy, and he fell on the ground and rolled about, foaming at the mouth. And Jesus asked his father, How long has he had this? And he said, From childhood, and it has often cast him into the fire and into the water to destroy him. But if you can do anything, have pity on us and help us. And Jesus said to him, If you can believe, all things are possible to him who believes. Immediately the father of the child cried out and said with tears, Lord, I believe, help my unbelief. And when Jesus saw that a crowd had come running together, he rebuked the unclean spirit, saying to it, You dumb and deaf spirit, I command you, come out of him and never enter him again. And after crying out and convulsing him terribly, it came out, and the boy was like a corpse, so that most of them said, "He is dead." But Jesus took him by the hand and lifted him up, and he arose. And when Jesus had entered the house, his disciples asked him privately, "Why could we not cast it out?" And Jesus said to them, "This kind cannot be driven out by anything but prayer and fasting." They went out from there and passed through Galilee. And Jesus would not have anyone know it, for he was teaching his disciples, saying to them, "The Son of Man will be delivered into the hands of men, and they will kill him. And after he is killed, he will rise on the third day."